All right, so this is an inversion practice. Keep in mind there's 3 inversions. We usually look at them like this. Here's the root, then we move this bottom note up top, so that's first inversion. Move the bottom note up top, second inversion, and then when you move this up top, you're back to root. So there's root, 1, and 2. And usually we start with root and go up and down. But what I want to do is I want to work through the root from the bottom and the top. So when I hold down my C major chord, nice learning chord to start this on, this works, by the way, with every single chord that you can play. You want to add the octave on top. Now by doing that, what I'm doing is I'm stretching my hand out to the octave, getting it prepared for these 2 fingers to start doing things like adding 7ths and 6ths, but also I'm giving support to one of the notes in my chord. And by doing this, I'm playing both the root inversion and the first inversion. So here's the first inversion, and here's the root inversion. So by doing that one position, I handle both. Down here, if I play the C major chord and I put the G on the bottom, which is my 5th, then what I do, pardon my dog there, is I have the root position and I have the second position, all in one. So by having this position and this position, I have all 3 inversions. So I want to work through this like this. I want to roll from this position and pull up with my thumb and then roll up. And you can freeze frame on that to find the position there. Going back down, then I want to take these 3, sorry. I want to roll that down like that and roll it up the same way. And when we get that going, I like to loop patterns. And when you loop patterns, you get a chance to add rhythm and a swing to it. You can just roll it around in your fingers. But what I really want you to get is when you roll this down and then get that finger transfer and going up. So think about these 3 for your second position that you can roll up into your full spread. And from this position, when you roll it down and you're back to this chord, you're really just moving this chord down to there and then boomeranging back up. Now you could do this to a metronome, or you can just feel it loop on a natural. You can do it fast and staccato. And you can do it slow and legato like I was doing. You can put a root on the bottom. And then take this, since this shares the same shape that you're doing, up the next chords, up to A minor. Do it with all of those. Sounds pretty. And you'll start to get used to climbing through your inversions, which is what you want to be able to do to voice lead. Everything I'm doing and where my fingers are moving is because I've gained instinct into moving to the closest inversion of the next chord that I need, and then I can make choices based on pitch, up or down. If I want to play low, now I can use this as an exercise for both inversions and running through my 1, minor 2, minor 3, 4, 5, and minor 6 chords. Our first basic set of chords. This is the set of chords that most people write with because they don't know any better and they don't know about all the beautiful choices that are right under your fingers when you know about them. And that's what we're trying to do, is build awareness and gain instinct. So do that for all those. Make a little song out of it. You don't have to just go in a row. You can move around from C, E minor, And then your fingers can start to explore the notes in between, and that's where we break out and start to use it for our instinctual playing. Because when I move through D minor, it gives me places to go. And then I learn that, and it becomes instinctual. Play around, have fun, but just remember patterns and loop it and get that feeling down. Feels great. Enjoy.